Hello everyone, I'm AgentBaron and welcome to a video I want to do on a game coming out on Steam called Don't Starve. It is currently available in the Steam store for $10. It is in its alpha phase of development. It is currently slated to be completed in February 2013, but if you pay the $10 now, you will have access to this very beta that I am playing and all of its updates all the way up to release. And as you can see at this little label down, this little icon down here, last build 9 days ago, the next update will be in 6 days, and I'm very interested to see what's coming up. But without further ado, let's hurry up and get into the game. The whole idea behind Don't Starve is, it seems, I don't want to use the tired description of Minecraft inspired, but given that it pretty much developed its own genre in the sense, that's the best thing I can give to you right away. You start off playing as Wilson. He is our main character, and as you can see, there are other people that you can play as, although I have not unlocked any of them yet. Wilson is a scientist, from what I understand, who is captured by a demon and thrown into another dimension by, and I assume that Maxwell here is the demon. Now, we do need to follow his advice, given that this is a survival game. The first thing on our mind is going to be, how do I get some food? Well, as you can see, there's a pretty simple interface. You can click to move around, or you can use WASD. And by following the context commands, left-clicking on this berry bush will help us pick some berries. Now, there are all kinds of other things you can find on the ground between flint, saplings, tall grass, and a carrot, and flour, and a carrot, and a flour, and a flour. But all that stuff is not really top priority at the moment once you get your food going. Once you get a little bit of food to satiate yourself for a little while, you're going to want to start making some tools. Well, when you grab those saplings, you're actually pulling sticks off of them, and the flint that you pick up off the ground, that is what goes into making your tools. Now, in order to craft them, one other thing, you can also examine things by, if you don't have a proper tool equipped, you can examine things, examine the evergreen and the sapling. And Wilson always seems to have something witty to say about these things. Now, back to crafting, your little bar on the left is how you're going to be accessing your recipes. All you do is click on the item, or you click on the build button, and you got yourself an axe. Simple as that. Now, you do have to move somewhat quick because, as you see here, time is not everlasting. You have the day to do what you're going to do, but at night you have to be prepared. So we're going to start off by chopping down this tree. Every single use of the axe, whether you're chopping something or whether you're using it to defend yourself or whether you're using it to offend another, uses up the durability. I'm very sorry. You'll have to forgive me. I'm recovering from losing my voice last week. But every hit uses up its durability. My only regret is that I cannot use it on the damn butterflies. Now, you'll also notice that, oh yes, little rabbit holes here. And these little things, they call them rabbits. I don't think they're rabbits. But if you can intercept those things before they make it to their hole, you can also collect some food from them in the form of a morsel by striking them down with your axe. There is a more effective way to get to them, though, without using up your tool's durability, and I will get to that a little bit later. For now, we're just going to be, gathering some much-needed supplies to survive our first night. Now, daytime lasts roughly 5 minutes, so you got plenty of time to get what you need for the first night, but that's about all you can get. Oh boy, let's go kill it. Oh, turkeys, they're not very common, and they give you some decent food. We could chase them down, though. It's just a matter of cornering the little bastard. Come back here. There we go. Go for the eyes. You tell him, Wilson. There we go. Alright, we got him. There we go. Alright. Now from that, we get a drumstick, a morsel, and the satisfaction of killing a helpless bird. Actually, I wouldn't really call them helpless. If I'm not mistaken, those turkeys are pretty big and they can mess you up if you're not wary. Now, Don't Starve has a very unique art style, as you can see. It just looks like a bunch of animated drawings on the screen. Two-dimensional drawings presented in a three-dimensional, well, I guess this would be more isometric, but still, the manner in which it's presented is very unique, and I really like it. And it goes well with the style of the game, you know, the type of mood that the game tries to present in the first place. Take that, nature! These pine cones, it'd be nice if real life was like this. These pine cones are sort of like instant gratification trees. Just replant them and, I guess pine cones are the equivalent of bone meal in this game, huh? So I'll go ahead and chop these guys down again. Of course, mind you, the little smaller trees are not going to drop any pine cones, unfortunately. But this game has a very disturbing and haunting way of making the trees grow bigger. It just makes me feel like I'm being watched by an extraplanar entity. You'll see. I'll try to show you at some point. But for now, as you can see, it is beginning to get dark. It is dawn, and we need to get somewhere, preferably where I can do some work throughout the night, and then we can get started on our next task in the game. Forest, perfect place. I'm in here. I'll go into the light section, and I will set us up a nice campfire. Now, it appears that I am running low on durability on my axe. I'll be needing to build another one soon. Another neat thing you can do in this game, when you have food, yeah, you can just eat it outright. And as you can see, here's our hunger meter, which goes down constantly over time. Or you can take the food and cook it over the campfire, which makes it obviously more potent. It doesn't appear to be at any cost to the player either. Now, as you can see, now we're in full nighttime. The color changes and things start looking really eerie. During this time of the night, you cannot go outside the radius of that light. If you don't have a torch and you don't have a campfire, you're in a lot of trouble. There's a creature around in the night. Not that. That's just a spider. An annoying spider. I don't like those things. Well, let's talk about them now. I used to be afraid. Oh crap! Get away from me! But anyway, what you gonna do? Do something about it. Do something about it. Yeah, I'm getting better at this game. Much better than you expect me to be, that's for sure. The fire will die down over time. You need to fuel it. There's an upgraded version of the campfire, which I'm going to try to get done in the next day. Alright, well, I guess I'm good for logs right now. I'll just build myself a pickaxe, and we'll get to work on what I was just talking about with the upgraded campfire in the following day. Now, see, Wilson will warn you about things going on, like when he's really hungry. It's very handy. And he likes those roasted berries. Now, if you find yourself stuck in the dark, you can go to these fireflies and stand where they're at, and you will be safe from the mysterious creature that eats you at night. So I shouldn't have to worry about wasting another log. Perfect. Now, we are on the hunt for large stones at this point. That is a spider nest. That's where they come out of. If I strike that spider nest, they will come out and they will be pissed. Man, all kinds of forest, but no stones to be found. Oh, come on. Usually I can find one by now. It's not often I find more spider nests than I find stones, that's for sure. There we go. Here's one. Now these stones are very important. We can get rocks from these, and flint. It's a good source of flint, but more importantly, we can also potentially get a gold nugget. A gold nugget is priceless, and I will explain those in a little while as well. For now, I'm trying to collect rocks from these large stones, because if we have enough rocks, we can combine them. Oh, pigmen! These guys are pretty cool. And they seem kind of freaked out by me because I'm not like them. They run away from me, and there's different ways you can interact with them. I can attack them. But I was also able to give them... They asked me for meat once. And he gave me a... He tried to look at me in kind of a cute, starry-eyed manner, and it just kind of looked creepy. But when I gave him the meat, he... Alright, we got another turkey. There we go. Let's go chop him up. But when I gave him meat, he actually followed me around, which was pretty cool. Well, the nice thing about chasing these turkeys is they help you cover a lot of ground that you can use looking for rocks. I can't carry any more stuff. Well, I don't plan on getting hurt, so I'll just drop these petals. The only use I've been able to find for the flower petals is that they do heal your life, but they do nothing for your hunger. You may have noticed that gravestone earlier as well. You can examine those, and they have some interesting things written on them, at least according to Wilson. But if you have a shovel built, you can actually dig stuff out of their graves. I found a fake kazoo once. I was pretty happy. Alright, what do we have here? Just some rocks and some flint. Alright, we do not have enough for the fire pit yet. Need 4 more rocks. Darn. The fire pit is really good because a campfire will disappear after a while. But the fire pit will actually stay, and it's more efficient, so you'll use less supplies with it too. But since it's permanent, it's really good to set that up wherever you're going to set up your main base at. Now, as you can see, I was looking at my map earlier. You can either click on this icon here, or you can hit tab to bring it up pretty easy. I should probably start turning around and heading back, but I'll take sort of an alternate route. At this point, I can probably make a shovel and hit one of those grave sites. It's unfortunate that an angry corpse didn't pop out and chase me, but maybe if I do it at night, something interesting will happen, eh? I think I'll probably just go ahead and I can't do my fire pit. That's right. Oh, come on! There's got to be a rock around here somewhere. I just need 4 more rocks. Come on. There we go. That's the only real frustrating part about this game, is when you're trying to pick up stuff that's like behind another tree. It would seem that I am 1 rock short of a fire pit. Well, I guess I'll just, oh, that's a dangerous area to be. That swamp, There's different creatures lurking in here. There's a tentacle that will like stalk you throughout the place, and it's really powerful, really quick, and you're not going to kill it. Stupid spiders, get away from me. Leave me alone. I don't like you. Oh, yes, yes. Alright. Build this fire pit right here. And we got a gold nugget. What do you know? Perfect. I will, actually, what I think I'll do is I'll drop the gold nugget for now, and I'll cook up some of this other meat I've got to free up some inventory space. There we go. And poor Wilson has not been eating well, so we're going to fill up his belly. Eats that meat like a hamster, he does. Alright, now, the gold nugget. The significance of this gold nugget, I'll just plop one more log in here for some fuel. The purpose of this gold nugget is to build a science machine. And I am one rock short. God damn it! Really? Well, I'm gonna pause the video here, and I'll start it back up once I get that last rock, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to sit here and just listen to me ramble for the last minute. Try to multitask. Alright guys, I'm back, and I actually managed to get pretty lucky while going around. I used up a couple more tools. I wound up finding in the very next day 3 gold nuggets and all the rocks I needed to make another fire pit down here, which is kind of where I want to be at now as opposed to where I had my previous fire pit. And I'm about to show you why here in a little bit, and I'm going to get into why I didn't bother cooking or eating my carrots from earlier. So now I'm going to make myself a trap that I can use to capture small creatures. And I'm going to set it down right here. Now if I take a carrot that these bunnies are looking for, put it in there, they will creep towards it like the little idiots they are and get trapped under it. Then they will watch me take their brethren out, gut them, clean them for eating, put the trap down, and set another carrot inside, and they will continue one at a time to venture over to that box. It doesn't get any easier than that. That particular one, though, I think I'll go ahead and use my axe to take him out. It's quicker. There we go. While he's being lured out, actually, I can go after him too. Oh. Ha! My axe is about to go out anyway, so I may as well have some fun with it. Alright, anyway. I also now have enough to build the science machine. Now the purpose of this science machine is to unlock new crafting recipes, but it has more of a function than that. You've probably been wondering why I have this number up here. Well, the truth is because those are research points. Now, apparently, even though I die, there's a residual effect of getting these research points, because I die, when I come back, I started at 0, but with this new game, apparently I kept the 30 that I had acquired from previously playing the game. Now, how do you acquire these research points, you ask? Just examine the science machine, and according to... Ooh! We got another rabbit. According to Wilson, it breaks objects down into their scientific components. So, what we do to break something down into its scientific component is much like anything else I've been working with. You just take an object and you drop it in the machine, like this almost dead axe. What'll that get me? 1 point. Well, that's pretty pathetic considering that some things are going to cost, oh, I don't know, 500 research points. But there are plenty of other fun things you can mess with too, like a bird trap, which would require 50 research points, and I got myself another morsel. Wonderful. They must be learning their lessons. Anyway, you simply stand close to the science machine and you gain access to these new crafting recipes for fighting, for structures, refining, magic, for dressing. I'm assuming they have a purpose. I can't imagine them simply being for aesthetics. There we go. The box just kind of pounced on the rabbit that time. Rabbit wasn't close enough to it. Now, from here, we can make further science machines with 500 research points. We can make an alchemy engine, which will allow us to unlock even more crafting recipes. And that's basically how the game flows. You want to do research to unlock bigger machines, to get more crafting recipes, and advance your technology to eventually find your way out of this dimension that you are trapped in. Now, among other things, I also wanted to, well, for one thing, I wanted to show you guys Wilson's little beard he grows on the 5th day. There's actually, there is, oh, I'm not near it now, but you can make something called a meat effigy, which apparently gives you like some kind of an extra life if you die. And one of the ingredients is his own beard shavings, which you make by crafting, I think, flint with something else. And I was playing around recently with the shovel and realized, yep, sure enough, I can dig certain places. I can't just dig anywhere, but... Ah! Come here, you. Yeah, run! Yeah, you can't hide from me now. Oh man, that was cool. There's one other thing I'll show you too with the shovel. Let's see, where is it at? Okay, I see where I'm going. I'm gonna pause the video, and once I get there, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so I should be quite close to it. There are these neat little gravestones around. When you examine them, they say a couple different. Lately, they've all been having his name on it, but once I noticed that, I realized the potential with the shovel, and that's when I started playing around with it. So I can come up here and dig at this grave, and what is that? I will drop that for now. A hardened rubber bung. Let's eat up these berries and then we'll just take this with us. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. I think I can make it back to my fire pit in time. However, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for now and work my way back down there. And there's one more thing I want to show you guys before I call this video a wrap. Alright, here we go. Last thing I want to show you guys before the end of this video. This is a spider nest, alright? And when I first noticed it, I tried to attack it, because I didn't really know it was a spider nest at the time. And then 3 spiders came out, and because I was new to combat in the game, they whipped my ass. So I came back with a great idea. Thought, well, what if I try burning the little stinkers? So... oh, I'll just drop this here then. So I approached them, and I smacked it. It caught on fire, and they all came out. And so I ran for my life. But then to my absolute surprise, the entire forest caught ablaze. And all I could do was just watch stupefied as all of my resources burned away. The particular forest fire I caused was very large and very incredible. Very fun to dance around in. And hey, I managed to kill a spider too. But also, what's also neat, alright, is that when you're done with that, done having fun, you walk up to these charred trees and give it a little tap with your axe, and you've got yourself some charcoal. Which does have its own uses. You can use it for fuel in the fires and stuff. I believe it does have a use in a crafting recipe too. Not entirely sure. But anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. Again, this game is on sale on Steam for $10 right now. You can get it while it's still in alpha. It'll be $10. Great deal, in my opinion. This is not complete. They are still updating this. So, for those of you who are interested, I encourage you to snap this up while you have the opportunity. And with that said, I am Agent Baron, and I'm going to keep having fun. See you guys around.